Bienvenidos, bienvenue, welcome. It's time for episode 4. Let's do this. And welcome back to Good Times News. As usual, I'm your host, Chad, and as usual, we have a heck of a show lined up for you. We're going to hit you with that Walk for Kids leaderboard as I promised we would at every episode leading up to the walk. Then we're going to check in on what's happening in camp with two of your favorite human beings in the world, Jazzy and Shannon, who are going to catch us up on the latest happenings in the program world. Then we're going to drop a news segment on you called Entertainment News. We're going to circle back around to that first episode we ever did and revisit Circle of Healing. Then we're going to close it on up with a fantastic feel-good story. But right now, as I promised, we're going to check in on that Walk for Kids leaderboard for camp every episode until we get to the Walk for Kids. And as usual, we need some pretty magical music for this. So we're going to turn to that in-house band that, quite frankly, people love more than me. Josie and Little Green Frogs. How are you doing today, Josie? Good. I hope you've had a great week. Now, Josie, once again, I need some amazing music as I introduce the Walk for Kids leaderboard. I heard you and the Little Green Frogs have been working on some experimental stuff. Would you mind hitting us with a little taste of that? Wow, that was fantastic. Experimentally fantastic. Thank you, Josie and the Little Green Frogs. Now, as I promised, it's time for that Walk for Kids leaderboard. Here we go! Jumping right into it. Number 5. Boop. That's right, we have E.T. jumping into the top 5. Thank you, E.T. Number 4, Hannah Moss. Hannah Moss checking in on the board once again. And followed closely at number 3, no relation, Monet Moss. They are co-captains of the alumni team. And number 2, once again, Andy Shapiro, board member and volunteer Andy. And number 1, holding tight for 2 weeks in a row, Gordon Ho. Thank you, Gordon, and everyone for the continued efforts you're putting in to raising funds for the Walk for Kids. It's not too late. You can join walkforkids.org/camp. Get moving, get fundraising today. We need your help. And with that, we're going to move right along into what's happening camp. So as you know, there's been tons of information coming your way since the last time we had a Good Times News. We had quite a few program updates. We let everyone know that we are not going to be having camp in person for spring or summer. We're just going to make sure we take care of our entire community and do what's best for everyone. It was with a heavy heart we had to say this. Just like you watching, we were hoping to get back to camp too. But after consulting with our medical committee, staff at camp, and other great minds, we said, you know what? We just have to do what's best for everyone. And we have to wait until we can be as safe as possible to have folks back at camp. And I know everyone watching who's tied in with camp will understand that. But thankfully, we have a ton of virtual programs lined up. And I brought in 2 amazing human beings who are a wealth of knowledge to help explain some of that to you. You know them, you love them. Jazzy and Shannon are going to be joining me shortly, but this is a lot of information coming your way. We're going to dig in. We're going to sit down. We're going to have to really pay attention. Make sure we're tied in tight with this. So I'm just going to, throw the hair back here, get it out of my face. Still haven't made it to a haircut yet, but just so I'm ready to rock. Let's do this thing. Okay. Jazzy, Shannon, let's do it. Jazzy, Shannon, are you there? Yes, they are. Please help me welcome Jazzy and Shannon. Hi, Jazzy. Hi, Shannon. Welcome to Good Times News. Jazzy, welcome back to Good Times News. Shannon, welcome to your first episode of Good Times News.
Thank you.
And as I stated earlier, I wanted to have these 2 amazing humans on because we've had so much happen in the camp programming world since the last time we had a Good Times News. And I knew these 2 would have a wealth of knowledge to come and fill us in on what's going on. So Jazzy, I'm going to start with you. Besides the camp sessions we're going to get to in a minute, we also have a few different programs lined up for our families. Can you tell us a little about Family Game Night, if you don't mind?
Yes. So we have Family Game Night, which we've been doing this year, and we're continuing. So the next one is going to be on March 27th. next weekend with Pun at 6 p.m. So if you're interested, you can hop on our Keep at Home page and get more info. All of our activities for this season are on there, so you can easily sign up with just clicking the link.
Excellent. And that's open to any of our camp families and really actually any of our volunteers and their families as well, right?
Yeah, it's open to anybody. It's just an opportunity for our community to come together, just have some fun for about an hour, play some games, just see one another. It's just to have a good time. So anyone's welcome.
Excellent. Well, I know Pun has some amazing activities lined up, so tune on in. That's right. Jazzy, before I jump over to Shannon, I know we have another continuing program lined up for our camp families as well in partnership with Family Support Services. Can you tell us a little about our weekly parent meetings?
Yes. So we have weekly parent meetings where parents have the opportunity to just come together and just dive in, get to know other parents, and just, again, creating community for them. And this happens twice a week. So if you're listening to this, go ahead and visit our website so you can go ahead and register and see if there's a day that works for you. But if there isn't a day that works for you and you'd like to, have support from Family Support Services, you can definitely schedule a one-on-one with them. So lots of opportunity. This is an incredible resource that we're very happy to be partnering with FSS, and we hope that you take advantage of it.
Excellent. Family Support Service is a wonderful program, a part of Ronald McDonald House Charities of Southern California. Excellent human beings. Check them out. Thank you, Jazzy. Thanks for telling us a little about that. Switching gears, Jazzy and Shannon, you know our families. As we discussed earlier, as I said in the intro, I know everyone's super bummed we couldn't get back together in person for spring or summer, but we did not want to leave them hanging. So, of course, we're doing our virtual family camps, our virtual summer camp. So let's dive in and talk a little about some virtual family camps. Shannon, I'm going to start with you. So can you tell us a little bit about what we have in store for our families for our virtual family camps this year, a little about the program and all that fun stuff?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm really excited. As Chad said, we're bummed to not have the opportunity to be together. But we hope that the programming that we felt inspired to bring to you just lights you up and is able to kind of be that reprieve for a nice weekend at home and enjoying a little camp. In many ways, our spring family camp will mirror the ways that we did family camp in the fall. Online, we'll have activities, arts and crafts that'll look different. We'll have cooking. Actually pretty cool this year. This season, we are partnering with a company called Paratos, and they are a dessert distribution, correct, Chad?
Yeah, pretty much if you've eaten anything around the world by any company, they have a Paratos ingredient in there. So they're massive. Yes.
So they are partnering with us, Camp Ronald McDonald for Good Times, to bring cooking into your home. So they're actually going to facilitate cooking activities, just kind of like similar to what we did before. But the really extra cool part of this is that they're going to send all of our families and our counselors and anyone participating in the cooking activity all the supplies they need to participate, which is a really super special, pretty cool, especially because it'll be like the exact numbers your family needs. So we'll give them, your family is 7, you'll get everything you need to do that cooking activity for that family of 7. So it's really special partnership. We're super stoked for that. So we have cooking. I already said arts and crafts. We're gonna do some sort of we did morning yoga in the fall, but this time maybe a dance, maybe a Zumba. A little Zumba.
I see what you did there. Zumba.
Yeah.
Very appropriate.
Very appropriate, right?
Very appropriate.
Because we've been doing family game nights this whole year, instead of doing a family game night for family camp and campamento this spring, we're going to actually do a family paint night. So you'll have all the supplies in your camp box, which you'll receive just like you did before. We'll have age breakouts. We're going to have an egg drop challenge to stay tuned. So we're going to try to bring a couple new things to the family camp schedule, mix it up, come together, and enjoy that community that we all love.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you, Shannon. I love the fact we're mixing it up, providing some new stuff, but get the community together. And that's what we love about family camp. I know some folks are really excited right now, Jazzy, and are wondering, okay, when is family camp? How do I sign up? Who can sign up? Can you hit us with some of those details?
Absolutely. So, we're all excited about this. So I hope families watching are getting excited because you can start registering now. So if you are a family with patient ages 0 through 8, but if you're 9 and you haven't participated in summer camp at home, you're definitely eligible for this program. It's going to be super, super fun. And family camp, we have 2 weekends. So we have one in April 30th through May 2nd. And then our Campamento Familiar is going to be from May 14th through the 16th. Now, the very, very important part, if you're watching, write this down. The deadline to apply to register for family camp will be April 2nd. Okay, so April 2nd, you've got to have your reservation in because we have to make sure that we have all your supplies and we want to send them to you so you get them right before our online programming. So be sure to do that today. If you have any questions, you can feel free to give us a call and we'll help you out.
Thank you, Jazzy. Now, I know not only are the families excited, but the volunteers are like, okay, so how do I sign up to help volunteer for these amazing weekends? Shannon, I'm going to turn to you for the answer, not just because you're a wealth of knowledge, but for those that don't know, Shannon is now our volunteer coordinator. She's taking that on with her new responsibility. So volunteers, you can expect to be hearing from Shannon anytime it's time to sign up for camp. So Shannon / volunteer coordinator, can you tell us about how our volunteers should be going about signing up for family camp?
Yes, volunteer signups will look similar to how they've always looked. You'll receive an email with a link. We'll hook you up. You'll sign up and register. That is going to go live like April 1st or 2nd. I know that's a little vague, but the very beginning of April. As soon as we know how many families we have registered for family camp, we'll sign up volunteers. That way we know exactly how to serve our community. So look out for that email April 1st or 2nd. No joke.
Cool. Thank you, Shannon. Okay. Those are family programs, family camp, Campamento. Now let's cruise on to summer. Summer's a biggie. We have some changes this year for summer. We've decided to implement a few changes to our summer camp online program for the ones we did in 2020, based on the feedback from you, our families, and from you, our volunteers, and from our own experience at not only summer, but at Winter Wolf. We found some things that worked a lot better, and we decided to work those into the program. So Shannon, I'm going to throw it back to you again, just to lay the groundwork. Can you tell folks how many sessions we're going to have for summer, the dates, and how that's going to shake out a little different this time around?
Absolutely. So it is definitely different from last summer. If you participated at camp at home, then last summer, then pay attention to those differences. If you didn't participate, still pay attention. Let's learn about camp this summer. We're really excited to get into the thick of planning. Be honest, there's a lot of details that we're still working out, but as Chad talked about, the learnings, the things that we've learned from doing virtual programming for summer, for Winter Wolf, and family camps, all of those things, we've decided to move from doing a month worth of camp to doing just 2 sessions, each a week long. So that looks really different, right? The time frame. So last year we had 2-week sessions. Now we'll just have 2 1-week sessions. And this will look really different in terms of age. So last time it was all campers from 9 to high school graduation would be participating. This time we're breaking it into sessions. We want to create activities that are more tailored towards your age group so that you want to come and you get excited and they're facilitated for you. So session 1, our very first session, is going to be July 9th. It starts on a Friday through July 15th, ends on a Thursday. So we'll have our opening and closing there, July 9th through 15th. And this is going to be for all of our campers who are 13 and older. 13 and older. Our second session, session 2 for summer 2021, is going to be July 23rd through the 29th. July 23rd through the 29th. And this is going to be for all of our campers who are 9 to 12 years old. That's pretty different. We're really excited about this because we want to be able to give activities and facilitation that's really built for you and get you excited about for our campers to come to camp. the other really cool and big change from last summer to this summer, and this is something that we learned from Winter Wolf, so we can thank our oldest campers who actually requested this and wanted cabin time. So the best part, I mean, we can run all the activities we want, right? And we have a ton of fun with those and we learn a lot from those. But what we love about camp is the opportunity to hang out with each other, to build friendships, to build community, to talk, to get to know each other. And so that is what cabin time is. And we're going to have the opportunity, just like in summer, you'll be broken out in age groups and you'll get to spend time with your cabin every day on Zoom, along with going to activities. So it should be pretty cool. We're excited about that.
Excellent. Very sweet indeed. Thank you, Shannon. We're excited. We can't wait to start implementing this and make these weeks happen. Now, Jazzy, I'm curious if you could tell us a little about, we have some fantastic online activities, but I'm assuming we're still going to have a camp in a box. And if you can tell us a little bit about that, and then also dates around registration. Families might want to know when they can start registering for summer.
Absolutely. Well, we're definitely going to try it with the camp in a box. So we can't have it without the other. You got to have both. So make sure you register, but also keep in mind, if you're not able to make all the live dates and events, you are still more than welcome to register to receive your box. So just keep that in mind, okay? Don't feel discouraged that if you can't participate all week, attend a couple, still receive your box. It's going to be fun. So let's talk about registration. So the registration is going to go out April 1st. It's not a joke. I promise, not April Fool's. When you receive that email, it is real. Please go ahead and register for that. Again, an important deadline is going to be June 4th. We want to make sure that you have your reservation placed, so we have all your info. Make sure we can send you those emails with links on how to register for those activities, because we want to prepare you for these awesome 2 weeks that we have planned.
Great. Thank you, Jazzy. Shannon, last question. Again, volunteer coordinator Shannon. We have volunteers who are itching to get back to summer camp, even if it is virtual. Do we have anything locked in around volunteer signups yet?
Locked in the exact date? No. But it'll be very early May. So family camp hits in the beginning of April, and that for signups for volunteers and summer signups, look for early May in your inbox, registration, all the details for that.
Excellent. Jazzy, Shannon, they threw a ton of information at you families. Yes, it's true. And that might have been overwhelming, but my suggestion to you families will be, pay attention to your email, pay attention to social media. All this stuff will be going up. Volunteers, you'll be getting emails from Shannon. Families, you'll be getting emails from Jazzy with all this information and instructions. So please make sure you read those emails thoroughly. And if you need to get in touch with Jazzy or Shannon, if you're a family and you want to get in touch with Jazzy, the best way is to email her. The email's right here, jjoya@rmhcsc.org. If you're a volunteer and you want to get in touch with Shannon, the best way is to email her right here at sedwards@rmhcsc.org. They're a wealth of information. They're here to make your lives easier and to make sure that you get to camp. Jazzy, Shannon, I appreciate your time. It's wonderful to see you. I know it's been a year now since we've been out here, and there's been major changes. In fact, Shannon got a dog since the last time we were at camp. Yes, you did.
I did. I'd bring her on camera, but she's sleeping.
That's okay. And what is your doggie's name, Shannon?
Her name is Trout.
Her name is Trout. You know what? With that said, there's nothing that draws people to videos like cute babies and animals. So in the future of Good Times News, I think we're going to have a doggy or a pet show and tell. So if you want to be on this doggy and pet show and tell, drop me a line at crmfgt.news@gmail.com and say, I want to be part of this, and we'll get everybody on and show and tell your doggies, because a little pet parade will make everyone's pandemic better. So there you go.
This is very exciting.
Very exciting. That was breaking news. Jazzy and Shannon.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. I'm going to do a little ticker right there. Breaking news. That's right. Jazzy, Shannon, thank you for taking a few minutes out of your Friday, beautiful Friday. Actually, I'm looking out the window right now. I hope you both have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to having you back on Good Times News soon.
Thanks, Chad.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Y'all. Bye.
Thank you once again to Jazzy and Shannon for joining us here on Good Times News to explain all the different program changes and options that are coming your way over the next few months. It'll be a fantastic virtual experience, so I hope you all dive right in. Now, if you have questions, once again, you can shout out and reach out to Jazzy and Shannon at any point. And if you would like to join the aforementioned pet parade, once again, take some videos of you and your pets, or videos of you and your kiddos, or even photos. Shoot them to us here at Good Times News at crmfgt.news@gmail.com. Once again, that's crmfgt.news@gmail.com. We would love to see those videos. Put a little montage together for the next Good Times News episode going up in 2 weeks. So please, shoot us those videos. Thank you, friends. Now, it is time we introduce you to a new segment here called Entertain Me. That's right, I'd like to be entertained. So I've reached out into the cosmos to try to find some of the bestest and brightest that's happening out there in the entertainment world to bring it to you, because I figured if it entertains me, maybe it'll entertain you. Well, allow me to introduce you to the hottest new quartet out there. They're called Shades of Blue, my friends, and in fact, it's a little musical quartet made up of 4 of our volunteers. That's right, Sharkbait, Wally, Ringo, and Styx got together to form a little quartet. Then they played some socially distant music in the backyard recently, and we have a clip. So here you go, a sneak peek and an exclusive of Shades of Blue. Hit it, Shades of Blue.
Have you ever had a dream before?
What is a dream? What is a dream?
Thank you again to Shades of Blue of Sharkbait, Wally, Ringo, and Styx for allowing us to use a little video of part of their performance for you here in Good Times News. Stick around. Maybe later in the episode, maybe in future weeks, you might have an opportunity to see more of Shades of Blue. I sure hope so. So thank you again. Right now, we're going to circle back around, as promised, to our very first episode of Good Times News. If you'll remember, Fatima, our executive director, came on to talk about the Circle of Healing, what it means, how you can sign up, and how much it means to camp. She reached out and said, we would love for you to join, and I'm happy to say we had a ton of folks join since the last time Fatima mentioned it, and I just wanted to give them a little shout out. So here we go as they scroll. Let's see if you see your name. Let's rock it. Andy, Betty, Brad, Brian, Carmen, another Carmen, Carolina, Cheryl, David, Denise, Diana, Diane, Doug, Fatima, Fran, Francis, George, Iris, Mule, Jeannie, Jody, Cubby, Josephine, Kathleen, Kathy, Keith, Linda, Lindsay, Lisa and Lisa, Luis, Madison, Maria and Maria, Mark, Marlene, Martin, Michael Myers, Nelson, Olga, Raphael, Raul, Renee, Rob, Dr. Bo, Robin, Rose, Scotty, Sharon, Dr. Stu, Dr. Susan, Cherry, Velma, Veronica, and Yasmin. Thank you. The list is growing. Some folks might have even signed up since the last time I pulled this list. So thank you so much if you've joined the Circle of Healing. And thank you to all those who've been a part of it for such a long time. It is an enormous help to us here at camp. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And once again, if you want to find out how to make that happen, you can go to the link boop, that's right there below and check out the Circle of Healing. That is right. Friends, we're getting close to the end of the show. And as you know, we always like to close out here with the feel-good story. Well, this one's coming to you from our volunteer counselors. Just this last week, we got some volunteer counselors together for our first ever kind of just counselor virtual get-together when we realized we're not going to be seeing each other in person anytime soon. We had almost 60 counselors show up. In fact, here they are wanting to say hi to you right now. Thank you again to all the counselors who made it out for our counselor get-together. And for those who couldn't make it, we missed you tremendously. And I can speak on behalf of all the counselors and staff when I say families, campers, we miss you terribly. We can't wait till we can be at camp together again and we can just all have some camp fun. So until then, as we close out the show, I'm going to ask you the same favor I do every time. Go out in that world and treat everyone in your community the same way you treat everyone at camp, and the world's going to be a much better place. So until next time, we love you and we miss you. And as we head out, I'm going to ask Shades of Blue to play us on out of here in style. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.